Welcome to my series for business and marketing systems, which will help you to automate and make life a little bit easier. Today, I'm going to be covering GetResponse, which is an email marketing system, and recently also added a website builder. So you will excuse me for this series. This is a voiceover, as for some reason when I was recording, the volume was off, and this was on Zoom. So these are technical factors. But what I've decided is just to override it and still share this information with you. I hope you do find it useful. What I'm going to be doing, as per usual, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you, where you'll be able to see an overview of GetResponse marketing system so that you get an idea of what it looks like. Then I'm going to go into my own internal system, so at least you can see what goes on in the background, just to give you an overview. And I'll also share my link, which will enable you to have the opportunity for a free trial offer. Before we get started, just remember that there's also previous videos that I've shared. One of them was on how to establish and grow your business with Google My Business platform, and also how to start and grow your business with lead pages. Do have a look on my playlist or my timeline here on YouTube. So here we go. Let's get started. And if you have any questions, do feel free to pop them below, and I'll be happy to clarify or address any questions. Remember to also hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of any updates that I have in relation to this topic. As promised, so here is what GetResponse looks like when you use the link that I've shared with you. This is what it will take you to. Basically, just giving you an oversight of what GetResponse can do. As they're saying right there, it's a powerful, simplified tool to help you send emails, create pages, and most recently, you're also able to create websites and automate your email marketing system. So all in one. I also use lead pages for my landing pages. So you have ample opportunities as well to integrate two systems together. So on the Futures tab, you will just see a list of what GetResponse can do for you, for your creative entrepreneurship venture or your small business, in whatever, guys. So you got like email marketing, being able to put it on auto response for a few weeks or a month at a time so that you're focusing on other things. There's also the opportunity to create transactional emails where your people are able to pay through your emails, as an example. There's also conversion funnel where you're able to segment like your email list from one level to the next, where you create like a sales funnel and a lead magnet funnel. I won't go too much into detail about that. I can cover what the differences are in other videos, should you wish to know more about it. And other things that you've got in there, I mentioned before, website builder, you've got live chat, landing pages, which is something that I didn't mention before. You can also create webinars, you have sign-up forms, and be able to integrate with paid ads such as Facebook, Google, and other social media ads from creator platforms as well. So there's so many things that you can do in terms of the features that are there. And then it's also determining, just in terms of the pricing, I would recommend that when you're starting off, start off with like the basic pricing. Obviously, like with my link, you'll be able to trial for 30 days or so for free. But then when you're starting out independently beyond that free trial period, is to determine what is the base price to start off with. I'd recommend the lowest, so that you become familiar with the system, and also become familiar, if you haven't planned out how much you're going to be using the system for, you can plan it out beforehand or test it out to see what you can maximize on. So if you don't have an idea budget wise, start off with the lowest. I guess that's what I'm just trying to say basically.
Okay, so here is my desktop. So what you would mainly do is register with your preferred, not your preferred, your name, and then your preferred address, and this is what it will take you to. So you create the system. You're going to be trying out the free offer to navigate through to just determine whether this is it. I would recommend it because it's the easiest resource to use in terms of marketing systems. Then you will see that you've got your account information on the right hand corner. And for me, I added a picture there once I was like doing like a tutorial before, it's ages ago. So what you have is like how to manage your account, billing, and team members. If you wanted to add team members onto that as well, and you've also got the opportunities with other two. If you find that this is useful, like I'm doing right now, refer a friend or join up, especially if you're a digital marketer, to their affiliate program. Okay, so on here, you also on the left hand side, you will see that everything that I've gone through with you on the left hand panel, where I'm pointing the arrow, you've got the email marketing system, autoresponders, automation, webinars, and chats, which are new. Paid ads is new, and then the website builder is it's on beta testing. Okay, so that means that it's under like a trial process. Still worth like navigating and exploring through it. Then the conversion funnel. Okay, I mentioned before, landing pages, forms, and surveys. Um, yeah, so that's on your left. I will go to, let me see, autoresponders just to give you like an overview. And on here, it's basically my dashboard where it's giving me the opportunity if I want to create a form, create a newsletter, create a new landing page, or to add contacts manually. And these are people who've already consented or create an autoresponder. Okay, so it will also give me data just in terms of my list size. This is a very old list. That's why it's showing 000. I've got like recent list here. So I will delete this widget and add a new widget which tells me of my current list. Okay, and it shows me how many new contacts have been added. And as I mentioned before, you can also watch video tours. Okay, so you have like get response. You can sign up for like webinars to learn more information. All right, so that's really about it. The last bit is just information that I use personally, just in terms of knowing how many people have signed up and how responsive it is. So that's what the diagram really was. Yeah. Okay. So going into what did I want to show you? Create. I'll go into this format where I'm used to. I won't be showing you lists for obvious reasons. Let's say autoresponders. Okay, so I've got like a list here that's already pre-existing, which shows me it shows me the statistics in terms of like open rates, how many it's been delivered to. There's some autoresponders which are off at the moment. And it's telling me the percentage of like engagement as well. So this is why I find it so useful, just to know that at least people on the other side are seeing your emails. But even if people aren't active, when you have your email list is your wealth. That's what I was going to say, is that people may not be responsive, but then another day you may find that somebody's actually being paying attention and they opt in into your offer. Why the email list is your wealth is that should you, for any reason, like social media sites close down, you want to have a backup plan. Okay. So this is just showing you, like what I mentioned before, on how you can schedule your emails. And with this is a very new sequence that I've developed, and it's in line with our own uniqueness series that we've created like from like day one, and it's taking people through like our community through a journey. Okay, within those 30 days, we don't really want to bombard people. That's our choice every single day with emails, but it's usually on the day that the series is aired, like on YouTube, and then they would receive like I'm just mentioning this so that you can also get an idea of how to schedule your own emails. So they would get like a reminder email, the event is coming up. Then post the event, they would get another email saying, okay, here's your free resource for you to access as an example. So this is what the automated responders look like. Okay, just to give you some insight. And let's see what else. Forms and surveys. So what I forgot to mention as well is that in the automated responder emails, you can create drafts, and then also the final template itself. You save them as a draft, save it as a final template. And what that does for you is that I'll show you, for instance, is that you don't have to create the email format over and over again. So what it does is create your own personal branding template, a standard template, so that anytime you want to create like a new autoresponder, then you're able to come back to it and be able to use the same template. I think what I'll do is like I'll refer back to the autoresponders that I was showing you before. Okay, so let's say if on this day I want to create a new autoresponder to fall on a specific date, I can either click on this and duplicate it to fall on a specific date, like the 52nd. Always remember that when you're creating a new autoresponder, you want it to correspond to the email list that you're developing. Okay, so I'm going to do the opposite, create autoresponder. There's a new email creator, new email templates. If you've been using get response, then you know what this is about. But if you're failing you, it won't make any difference. So this is what I was mentioning before. Use the your corresponding list. I've got a long list of titles that I've developed over the years. So on your uniqueness title, and on which day do you want them to receive this email? So as I mentioned before, it's on this 52nd date, and then I just leave it at same time I signed up. I tick all of them. You can tick one if you want it to be on a specific day. You already have like a systemized like email that's added there, and I just put hello as a tester. And design. Okay, so it says design your message, but I don't really want to do that. Over here, I tend to go on the actual picture itself. I have my ways. So I'm going to show you. So you've got these templates which have been created by Get Response team. You have an array of them to choose according to your own brand personality and marketing. So as I mentioned before, my templates are based on what I've created before. So what I'll do is I'll just show you a preview. And what I like about Get Response is that you can add videos to them as a template. So this is a standard format. So every time I come to the email, I don't have to create another email. It's already been done. And that's what I like about it. So you've seen that there's newsletters there which have already been pre-designed. Templates where you can have like newsletter formats, email newsletter format, templates for your landing pages. What else am I missing? I think that's just about it. It's just basically anything that's aligned with what you want to do for your business. What I'll do next is also for in the background is test out the website builder. I've used the landing pages before, so I know the way it works. Should you ever want like more detailed information, let me know specifically what it is that you would like to learn. This was really just an overview. I didn't want to really spend too much time going into detail about get response and how to create specific newsletters or emails. I've just given you a quick overview, and that in itself is just an intro. And I think that's what's needed. Then the next step for people is usually like going more into detail. So I can do that. Let me just hop on back to the screen so that we can communicate. And we are back and away from navigating on the desktop of GetResponse. I hope you have found it useful. It was just a quick and brief tour. Remember to hit the subscribe button, to also drop any questions that you may have or comments. If there's any further information or curiosity that you want to learn more. Ultimately, it's about automating your business so that you're not having to do the mundane tasks of chasing prospective ideal clients in emails, not emails, messenger apps 24/7. This in itself, there are other processes such as using Google Ads to spread further awareness about your landing pages, your website, etc. And that's Google paid ads. Also, that sets it like into automation. So that's working behind the scenes and in the background. I'm meeting people who are specifically aligned to what you have to offer. So within your niche market, because the reason why I say that is that when you communicate with people in Messenger, the likelihood is that you might be targeting everybody and nobody, and in the end of the day, not achieving the results that you want. When you automate the systems, including paid ads at your own cost, it cuts away that intensive thing of you doing things manually so that you can become more productive in growing your business. Not to say you're not productive, but there's things that you could be doing more in terms of engaging with your ideal clients or creating strategies, etc. The paid marketing, let's say like Google Ads, helps you to niche it down, target the people who are really interested in your products and services. So this is where it's helpful, including email marketing systems like this, which I've just shared with you now. So I'll end it off here because I can easily get carried away. And I hope you found this session very helpful. Until next time, bye for me for now.